We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight it's the first of four between the 66ers and the Thunder. Ben Kohler, the National League's leading hitter to this point, takes his swings. Next. Brad Sanders, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
The left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Hale ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know what, D-Row? Now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in third place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
0-1 the count, and the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Arellano retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Alberto Diaz will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
At the plate, Brian Cannon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. This is foul right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it. It's a leadoff single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about it. Into the box, Adrian Esparza, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Esparza is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Bishop in foul ground, 1 down.
Batting first, the right fielder.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately, from top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice, pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Scott Franchise, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty well.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Pitch popped up. Phillips in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting fourth, the catcher.
Into the box now, Mike Hayes. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Cannon is off of first with 2 away. Line toward the gap in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
In now, Michael Lopez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here at 293. 7 homers and an even 20 RBIs. The 0-1 offering. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Now in the box, J.P. Humphries. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's the 0-1.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Hard ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right there.
Standing in now, Justin Bishop. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And he fouls this one off. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Fouled off. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right to the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Stepping in now, Dallas Phillips. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Sharp ground ball to third. And that'll just sneaked past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. Or you get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, D, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
He's got to hurry. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, A.J. Valido. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1. In now, Hal Hale. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Too low, 1-0. Diaz is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Andrew Arellano.
Stepping up now, Andrew Arellano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes.
Whoa, that's down.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Irvin is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Blackwell. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Sends that one out of play for strike one. On the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Standing in, Dante Smith. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. The breaking ball called just a bit low.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
3-0 to him now. That one's in there. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Arellano is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 1.
Standing in, J.P. Humphries. He reached on a single in his first try. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Lopez will put this one away, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Brad Sanders, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting the take sign on right here.
And that's over. 2-1. Here it comes. Skied into very shallow right. Blackwell is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Brian.
Now at the plate, Brian Cannon. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
So coming to the plate, Adrian Esparza. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
That's a ball.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. back up the middle. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Now with the plate, Troy Brennan.
For the 66, the second baseman, Troy Brennan.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lays off 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Nope. 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping up to the plate, Justin Bishop. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled off. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fouled away. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 1-2 delivery.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
The 2-2. Soft liner towards short. The second for 1. On to first, a double play.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Dallas Phillips. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. The 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Now at the plate, Jesse Irvin. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish. Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. 2 out with the man at first. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, making it an even 250 for his career, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, the pitcher's going to be kicking himself on that one. You have to look in the on-deck circle. You see the pitcher with the donut on his bat. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate. 3-1.
So now to the plate, Alberto Diaz, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. It's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The 66ers lead it 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Scott Franchise.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled off. Good waste pitch. 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And that misses. 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And there's one down now. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Striding in, Mike Hayes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. So striding in, Michael Lopez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Digging in, Ben Kohler.
Leading off for Urania, the left fielder, Ben Kohler.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
At the plate, Tyler Blackwell, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Arellano comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Dante Smith.
Digging in once again, Dante Smith. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
2 out, nobody on. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
J.P. Humphries is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. There he goes. Pitch inside the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, A.J. Valido. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Now the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
And he fouls this one off. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hal Hale is on deck. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. And that run will continue as this is swung on and missed for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Hal Hale. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Hale, originally from Mississippi. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Humphries has it, and the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Andrew Arellano comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball, that's 6 out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
All even now, 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2.
Count this ball.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And that one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they get one back, it's 3-1 now.
They're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Saul Worthing will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Worthing.
And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. 261 the average coming into action here. 8 home runs and 31 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Humphries finds it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. 5 innings complete. Uranus leads this one 3-1. Jason Blake takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, J.P. Humphries.
J.P. Humphries.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. It's taken down and in for a ball. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Two and two.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Into the box now, Troy Brennan. First offering on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-0. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals.
2-2, count.
Pulled toward right center field. Valito will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The third baseman, number 13, Justin Bishop.
Stepping into the box, Justin Bishop. From the stretch. 0-1, here's the pitch. Got him reaching there, strike 2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 99, Dallas Phillips.
Into the box, Dallas Phillips. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled off. A swing and a miss at a sinker. Strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Now at the plate, Brian Hannon. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. On its way is pitch number 75. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 0-2 home.
Count is 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2.
Ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now the pitch.
Full count. 3-2.
And in a two-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Digging in now, Adrian Esparza. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball that's upstairs.
One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Here's another 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Another 2-2 offering. And he fouls this one off.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, and if you can make it all the way to the 6th inning before you give up a walk, you're doing something right. He's been very efficient so far, so we'll see if he can get back on track here.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Josh Brown enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Scott Franchise will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the 0-1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. As a look, now the pitch.
Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The catcher, number 2, Mike Hayes.
Now batting, Mike Hayes. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. As a look, now the pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
One ball, 1 strike.
Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Gone, and that one had some extra distance. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Showtrack because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Into the box,
Now
Michael Lopez.
The first baseman.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
3 runs already home here. Slow grounder to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, A.J. Valito.
So digging in now, A.J. Valito. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Pitch on the way.
0-1.
2 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next it'll be the outfielder Jesse Irvin.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The pitcher, number 18, John Brown.
Dominique Espinoza will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Espinoza.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2 balls and a strike. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 5, Ben Kohler.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ben Kohler. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes 1 pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
The batter, the right fielder, Tyler Blackwell.
At the plate now, Tyler Blackwell, and he puts it on the ground to second. Throw, got him. What a play as the side is retired. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Jesus Zapata gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Settling in now, Hal Hale. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The shortstop, Hal Hale.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The left fielder, number 99, Andrew Arellano.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Arellano.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 39,
Milton Otto will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Otto.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he's really continued to look great in the second half of the season. Over the last 10 games, hitting over 300.
He's been so consistent all year. His timing, just his presence in the box. It doesn't look like this is going away anytime soon. Probably going to battle for a batting title the rest of the way.
2-0 now. And the pitch.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Ryan Greenberg will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Digging in, Dante Smith. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch coming, here it is.
Count 1-0.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Smoke toward the hole. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Now back, catcher, JP.
To the plate now, J.P. Humphries. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner will get back standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there. That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Here's another 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Digging in to try it again, Troy Brennan, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit as the run comes in, and we've got ourselves a 4-4 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Standing in now, Justin Bishop, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Dallas Phillips is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run shot to left center, and it's now 6-4.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition to have to score with only 6 outs to go.
In now, Jesse Irvin. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled away. The 1-1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. You just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Matt Barron will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. A ball and no strikes. And while he put up tremendous numbers in the first half, his stats over the last 10 games or so have brought him back down to earth a little.
Yeah, he's certainly slowed. His timing looks a little bit off these last 10 games, but still finding a way to work that 1 knock a night in there and keep everybody off his back. I think he figures it out pretty quick here.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. Uranus is out in front, 6-4. Dante Tracy is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian Hannon. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Swing, and he pops him up, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tracy, a California-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball well outside. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly, and that's the first down. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. So striding forward now, Adrian Esparza, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Now the pitch. Pops this one up. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The right fielder, number 16, Scott Franchise.
Coming to the plate now, Scott Franchise. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time, as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. Popped up. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Wow, he must be living right, because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mike Hayes. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Boy, this guy right here, that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Behind 0-2 now. As a look, now the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Softly hit toward the hole. Scooped up. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. striding in to start the ninth, Ben Kohler, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
And it's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Tyler Blackwell stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Swing and a looper to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Dante Smith. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Blake Newman comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Michael Lopez.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off the closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
No balls and a strike to count. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The 1-2. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The 1-2. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Center fielder, number 11.
Stepping in, A.J. Valido. Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Corey Esparza will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 7, Corey Esparza.
Into the box now. Hal Hale hit hard to short. And that's through for a hit.
Now back, left fielder, Andrew Arellano.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Andrew Arellano. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, there was no reason to panic. He gave up a hit, but he comes right back and gets a double play to end this thing. Great resiliency right there to secure the save and the victory for the team.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The 66ers get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Jesus Zapata wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Blake Newman hammers down the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the Lightning and the Cobras. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Barry Sneed gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Now in the box, Seth Roberts. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Seth Roberts.
He's set. Here it comes. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder, still ranging back. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. So a solo home run here on just the second pitch of the ball game. Number 14 on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
What a swing. What a huge boost right there. Not only does it get your boys fired up, but it kind of silences the crowd for a minute.
Batting second, the left fielder.
Stepping in now, Wesley Ray. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Comes into this one at 271. 10 home runs and 44 RBIs. The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. 3-2 now. Line towards center field. Atkins is right there, 1 down.
That is first. The third baseman,
At the plate, Mo Cole. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. He's ready. Here's the first offering. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before. At the plate now, Marty Riggs.
as he'll take a look at ball one.
1-0.
A 1-0 delivery. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the bottom of the first. The Lightning on top 1-0. Wes Taylor will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty B, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
So digging in now, Mark Lacey. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Mark Lacey.
And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
English.
To the plate now, Greg English. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball and a strike.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
1 out, nobody on. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Well, his offense spotted him a run to the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
At the plate, Jonathan Adkins. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw gets him 2 down. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Fouled away. Now the 0-1. Hit to short. Right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retiring. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things. So stepping in, Ryan Nichols. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Dunn is there, and he has it for the out.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over to second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So now to the plate, Royce Phillips, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And right into the shift, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dunn will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Ready now, Connie Croft. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Adkins will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Now to the plate, Kevin Landry. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And right into the shift. He's got it. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Standing in now, Brad Benton, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Michael Wright. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Ray is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. all set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Timmy Hinson. Tried to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Now here's the pitch. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wes Taylor is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He'll try again, 1-2. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
The batter number 4, second baseman.
Striding into the box, Seth Roberts. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the third now, and standing in the rookie outfielder, C.J. Dunn. Oh, that's well hit. Deep center field. Center fielder looking up, and it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Just a little more than 2 innings of work. He's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Into the box, very keen as it's on the ground toward the hole. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
That's shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Lacey. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Second baseman, Greg English.
Striding in once again, Greg English. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Row. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
Jonathan Adkins is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Slider laid off for a ball. 3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
English, runner at first with 2 gone. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gets dirty and gloves it. excellent effort, but no chance to make the play at first. That's a base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate now, Paul Taylor, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And he falls behind 0-2. Now the 0-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Now that's popped up. Riggs is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top. All set for the start of the fourth. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Wesley Ray. No balls and 1 strike. Now a drive out to left center field. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Lo, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
The first baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Marty Riggs, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. In his career, Riggs now has over 550 career homers in the big leagues, and only time will tell just with how many he'll end up hitting. And that's in there, 2-1. 2-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. English stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
The catcher, number 17. Ryan.
Digging in, Ryan Nichols. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Step on the bag for 1. But he'll only get 1 as he's in there at second.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI ground out instead.
Royce Phillips is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The set and the 1-1. Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's 1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kevin Landry.
The catcher, Kevin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Croc moving to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
The pitch. Popped him up. Riggs has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael.
At the plate, Michael Wright. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
Now this is hit high and deep out to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. The relay, and he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
To the plate now, C.J. Dunn. On the season, Dunn is a .270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. And he misses with it 1-1. Dunn is usually a right fielder, but he's playing in left field today. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Smokes it foul down the line at first. Fouled off. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Popped up. Riggs is calling for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Connie Trott. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 9.
Into the box now, Timmy Hinson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Timmy Hinson becomes the second out here in inning number 5. First pitch of the at-bat. Wes Taylor will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Barry Sneed. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Barry Sneed.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Roberts has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 7.
Ready for another shot now, Mark Lacey. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. swing and a little blooper to center. In there, the base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. Doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
In now, Greg English. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. Runner at first here with one away in a 2-2 ball game. High in the air into shallow left center. Trot calls for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 32.
Ready once again, Jonathan Adkins. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Seth Roberts. The throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now back, Wesley.
At the plate, Wesley Ray. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 5.
Stepping up now, Mo Cole. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Ripped down the line. No hits to this point. Comes set, the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 and 2. Here it is. 2 out here and a runner at second. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Men on third with 2 down. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing.
Leading off for the Cobras, the third baseman, Paul Taylor.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ground ball to third. Reined in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. In now, Brad Benton. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Line towards center field. Hinson is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning. Standing in, Ryan Nichols. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dunn arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Now at the plate, Royce Phillips. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Breaking ball down around the knees, laid off and called a strike.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that.
And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. So now to the plate, Timmy Hinson. Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Standing in, Michael Wright will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Slow roller out to short. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
now batting, left fielder, CJ.
So coming to the plate, C.J. Dunn. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, a diving stop in time.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Sean McKee will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 24. And a foul pop behind the plate. Nichols over to his left, and that ends the inning. Jason Easel is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. David Harris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Hit high and deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. He's there and records the first down.
The batter number 2.
A couple of pretty good performances turned in on the mound so far, as evidenced by the numbers there as we show you the starter comparison in this 2-2 ball game. Hit out towards second. Scooped up And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now back, left field, Wesley.
Now at the plate, Wesley Rain. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Harris offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field, and this one will bounce into the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Mo Cole is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. The 0-1 offering.
No. 1 ball.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. They've taken a 2-run lead. At the plate, Marty Higgs, and it's fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Count remains at 0-2. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone.
That's a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2. Donnie Ryan goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Mark Lacy.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of boop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Long throw, got him. That is a terrific play. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Greg English is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Behind 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Striding in, Jonathan Adkins, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Third baseman, number 3, Paul Taylor.
Stepping in now, Paul Taylor, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ray will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Landry. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Ryan Nichols, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The pitch is circle changed just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Full count now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder.
Standing in now, Royce Phillips. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Now batting.
Digging in, Tony Croft. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Runners on first with 1 down. Down the third baseline. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Atkins is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So striding in, Timmy Henson. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Left side, but well fouled. A runner on first with 2 away. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero.
High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Hinkle is a great guy to have at the plate in a spot where the long ball would be big. He's got over 400 of them in his career.
And he loves the moment. Period. The end. He loves the moment. And this pitcher knows it. He knows how many homers he's hit in his career. Don't be surprised if he nibbles in this situation.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat. Clark Levy takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brad Benton.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Into the box, Michael Wright, as he rips it on the ground to second. One there. Digging in once. Again, C.J. Dunn. Edwin Miles will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 45.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. He comes in at 262 on the year. 6 home runs and 22 RBIs. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is in time to get him. And the Lightning have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score tonight.